Here we go now.
Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe. It is a subscribers only live chat. As always, don't forget, this is your spot for getting your updates. Today's live is all pop culture news updates. I will sprinkle a little bit of reality TV that I wanted to briefly talk about at the beginning, but be sure to let me know where you are watching from. I hope you guys had a fabulous holiday. The holiday seasons are still here. I know it feels like when Christmas comes and okay, Christmas is done. No, I mean, it's still the holidays. We still have New Year's Eve next week. And I'm still asking you guys some of your top stories. I did post on the community tab on YouTube, asking you guys, I know I posted a Merry Christmas, but I also wanted to hear from you guys. What were the biggest hot topics of 2024 for you? I want to hear. Be sure to let me know what that was for you. I already know Diddy's going to be on that list. I don't know if he'll be number one, though. Will he be number one? Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So today's special live show, Day After Christmas live show, is sponsored by our friends over at Factor Meals. As you know, on busy days like today, I've already got up early this morning, ran a few errands. I checked my P.O. box. So if you sent me a Christmas card, I got those Christmas cards. Quite a few of you sent me some Christmas cards. So I will be opening those later today on Instagram and on TikTok. So make sure you follow me there so you can see it. Also, some of you sent some parcels. I look forward to opening those as well. So I'll be doing that later today, probably in the evening. So make sure you're following us there. But on a day like today where it's busy, Factor Meals is the way to go for me because you can get a quality meal for 2 minutes in 2 minutes. So this season, ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes. So you can feel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. This is what got me, especially if you're trying to do some sort of New Year's resolution. They said lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor's keto meals. Based on randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto, results will vary depending on diet and exercise. So I know a lot of us already have our little goals and resolutions at the top of the year. You know, I want to join the gym. I want to lose some weight. Well, why not use Factor for you? Because it makes it so much easier instead of trying to figure out, like, well, I need to do this. You'll go to their website and figure it out that way. At least when it comes to your meals, the exercise and everything else, you can do more research on. So what I love about Factor is that they have a bunch of different meal preferences, from Calorie Smart to Protein Plus or Keto. And of course, you want a discount. So why not start your new year off with a discount from us over here at the Kempire? Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/Kempire50off. And use code Kempire50off to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code Kempire50off at factormeals.com/Kempire50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. More information on Factor Meals will be available in the description. And so many of you said that you've tried it and you love it. All right. Koale says, "Is the food good?" Yes, and mind you, I also tested it out on other people that I know. I was like, "Try these meals with me," and they enjoyed it, and they're picky eaters. Okay, and I've tried so many different meal services before, from the ones where you cook stuff to the things that are ready made, and I have to say they're definitely one of the better ones because the food doesn't come out all soaky and icky. Anyways, more information on Factor Meals will be available in the description. As you know, anytime we try to do one of these hot topics live where we cover a variety of pop culture news, I have my good news that I want to start off with. Okay, and this might be a little reality TV related, but she's part of pop culture. You can't help it. Nene Leaks. So Nene Leaks has a lot to celebrate this year. I mean, not only has she, based on activity, it looks like she's settled whatever disputes that she's had with NBC Universal because she returned for the Emmys after party. Okay. And it looks like she might be returning at some particular point. Danny says, "How were the sprinkle cookies?" I didn't get them yet. Look. Thanks, Melissa Gorga. I didn't have any sprinkle cookies for Christmas. I haven't checked the shipping on it, but I'll go check that after this live. I thought I would get them before Christmas too. Nope. No sprinkle cookies for me. No sprinkle cookies for me. Anyways, Christmas is over. Happy Kwanzaa. Okay. Hanukkah starts soon too, right? Does it start this evening? When does Hanukkah start? Let me ask Siri. Let me ask Siri. Oh. Let's see.
Hanukkah started the evening of Wednesday, December 25th, 2024, and ends the evening of Thursday, January 2nd, 2025.
Okay, all right. That's the updated version of, the whole Apple Intelligence, because Siri was always terrible. But anyways, I say all that to say congratulations to Nene. She posted on her social media that she is a grandma again. Look at this cute little patootie. She captioned this by saying, "Swipe, we won't be swiping, best Christmas gift ever. This little bundle of love and joy arrived just in time for Christmas. Kind Leaks." King Brent, who, as you know, went through his own health crisis in the past year and has done pretty well in his recovery. It's his first child and first daughter. She says, "Fabulous grandma. Hashtag perfect, hashtag blessings, hashtag God's gift, hashtag Greg Leaks. May he rest in peace." I said, this is beautiful. Congratulations to Nene Leaks. Adorable. I did see this photo of Nene Leaks that she posted on social media, and, I was like, is Nene trying to send us a message? Look, she's trying to send us a message with the peach on. But just anyways, Gaming Moment says Kwanzaa is on Christmas. No, Kwanzaa is the day after Christmas. Today's the day after Christmas, right? Or am I mixing it up? No, today's the day after Christmas. Okay. Anyways, adorable. Congratulations to Nene Leaks. Okay. So we start off with some good news. All right. Some other good news that we can talk about. Britney Spears has reunited with her sons. Okay, where's my Britney Spears photo? I know I posted it here. Here it goes. So Britney Spears, as you know, she's gone through a lot. The whole Free Britney movement got a lot of people mobilized and got her from under this very, very restrictive conservatorship. I've always said I don't know if I've always believed that the conservatorship was too restrictive, but I also don't necessarily believe that Britney doesn't need more support than she currently has. And I know a lot of people like to joke about the videos that she posts on social media and things like that. For me, that's not funny because I still believe that Britney Spears is struggling with mental health issues. But according to Britney in this post, she was very happy. It was a video that she posted. I can't play the video for you, but it was a video of her and her son hanging out for the holidays. And as you also know, Kevin Federline has been taken off of child support because all the kids are above age at this particular point. So a lot of the Britney fans are like, "Oh, she's no longer supporting him." I will say this though, y'all: if the tables were reversed and we were talking about a mother in children. I think people would say things a little bit differently and view it a little bit differently. If anything, Kevin Federline has done a good job in raising those boys, keeping them out of trouble, keeping them as a support system when Britney was going through what she was going through. Let's give him some sort of credit. I'm not saying he's perfect because, you know, we already know how that relationship began and how poor Shar Jackson. Okay, I haven't forgotten history. Let's not do a deep dive like we did with the whole Matthew Knowles situation, okay? So I'm not foolish. But in retrospect of how he's been able to support those boys, despite everything that was going on with their mother, let's give him some credit, all right? But he's no longer receiving child support, okay? But Britney was really happy because she was able to celebrate the holidays with her sons. Apparently, she had not seen her sons in 2 years. 2 years. Where's my little caption? Hold on, y'all. Oh, wait, I have it written here. Hold on. So in the caption, Britney says, "Best Christmas of my life. I haven't seen my boys in 2 years. Tears of joy and literally in shock every day. Cuckoo crazy, so in love and blessed. I'm speechless. Thank you, Jesus." I'm happy for her. I'm happy for her. And if you watch the video, like Britney still needs support. Britney still needs support. And maybe being around her son and sons will be what she needs in addition to the support that she needs. So I wish them well. Foxy says, Kevin did good in my opinion. Yeah, everyone has their different opinions because at the end of the day, we are watching from the outside. From the outside, okay? Funky says that Kevin did what a father's supposed to do. However, trying to elongate the child support payment is crazy. Well, look, you also know, look, come on. Some of y'all have kids that are still living with you that's above the age of 18 and that you still support. When I put those things in retrospect for some of you, you're all like, oh, good point. Just think about that. Just because they turn 18 doesn't mean that Kevin Federline is not going to continue to support these kids. They're going to go off to college and do all kinds of things. Okay? Anyways. Nasser says, I hope this will help her mental. I agree. I mean, I think without a doubt, it's going to help in some shape or form. Okay. Hibiscus Rose says, and none of us are perfect. None of us. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'm happy that Britney Spears was able to spend some time with her boys. I can't believe she hadn't seen them in 2 years. Remember, there were rumors that the boys did not want to be around her at one particular point. I don't think it was Kevin Federline keeping them from her. Okay? So, and mind you, they're of the age where they can be like, yeah, I want to see my mom, or no, I don't want to see my mom. Okay? All right, guys, you're just joining us. This is a special day after Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah started last night. I got to get my menorah out. I don't know where it is. I got to look. You know, I moved. Everything's everywhere. Anyway, so happy Hanukkah, happy holidays to whatever you celebrate, okay? Cosmic Journey says, 18 in this economy? Exactly. Some of y'all still living at home, and I'm not going to even mention how old you might be. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to pay attention to my notes. Okay. Before we get into Wendy Williams, because I think that's a perfect transition from talking about Britney Spears and her conservatorship to Wendy Williams. Before we get into that, how did you guys spend your Christmas? I decided to spend Christmas relaxing. And of course, I did watch Beyonce. We'll talk about Beyonce in a second. But I also ended up watching a lot of television. Anyone else? So I ended up watching this new show, No Good Deed, on Netflix. Run, don't walk, and go watch it. It's easy watch. I really want to watch it again because that's how good it was. It's like a murder mystery comedy. Lisa Kudrow's in it. Everybody Loves Raymond star is in it. Who else is in it? Quite a few people. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's funny. It's good. And you know I don't recommend a lot of show, but it's scripted for those that were wondering. It's scripted. It's really, really good, and it's an easy watch. The episodes are like 30 minutes. So if you want something, because I know some of you are now on break until the new year, if you were looking for something to watch, No Good Deed on Netflix. They're not paying me, but at this particular point, Netflix, At least pay for my subscription. It went up. Look. Okay. Joe says Ray Romano. Yes, Ray Romano. And yes, and the actress from Dead to Me, which I also love on Netflix, is in it. Ooh, and she plays a whole other personality. You know what? I was reminded, people like Ray Romano, who's a comedian, and Lisa Kudrow, who's she's a comedic actress. They can play drama really, really well. Really, really well. Shout out to the comedians. All right. The name of it is No Good Deed on Netflix. All right. What else did I watch on Netflix? I did finish watching The Perfect Couple. I had started watching that while I was in London. I did watch that. And I thought that was good. It started like it was really, really good until the end. And I was just like, it was maybe a little too obvious at the end, but I still felt like it was good. It was still worth the watch. I just didn't necessarily love the end for me. Okay. The other show that I just literally caught up, and this might be very late at this particular point, House of Villains. That's a reality show. And I told you, I really don't love House of Villains just because it feels like everyone is playing a caricature of themselves. And I think that's the whole point of it. It's more comedy than anything real. But I finally got to see the end. I had been watching it just because I really love Tiffany Pollard. Okay. And she was fantastic in it. Bring her back for season 3. I'd much rather see Tiffany on Big Brother, Celebrity Edition, but they haven't done one in like a few years. I don't know what's going on with that. That would be a nice Christmas gift to the audience, CBS. Excuse me. Okay. And okay, spoiler alert for those that haven't watched it, but it's been out. It's been done for a couple of weeks, I think, at this particular point. But Safari ended up winning. And if you watched House of Villains this season, the second season, he didn't deserve to win. And Jesse, who is from Big Brother, I wish, Wes, you didn't get on your knees and say anything. You knew he wasn't going to pick you. You saw how he betrayed you at the end. I just wish that you had just lived up to being a villain. I guess he thought maybe Jesse would be a punk and actually, give him his vote, but he didn't. You knew he wasn't going to do that. So I would have just went out like a real G. But at the end of the day, Wes, for me, I want to see you on Traitors because he was so good. So Wes is from the challenge. He was good. The way he played House of Villains actually made it interesting to watch. Everyone else was just sort of there trying to pretend to be a villain. I enjoyed Candy on there. But Wes actually played the game House of Villains like it was a game. Tiffany was just there to be Tiffany and be funny. Like she was the light and funny of the show. Larsa wanted Wes to be upfront. Oh, he cheated. No, Larsa, this is how you play the game. So Larsa might be a villain, but she's not that smart. Okay. Even though she wasn't too bad on the Traitors, if you watch the Traitors with Larsa, but they got her out very quickly. I did watch The Ultimatum. That is too long for me to get into in regards to my thoughts on The Ultimatum, but I did end up watching The Ultimatum. The reunion was for me. I didn't understand why. Oh my gosh, I can't remember their names. That's the only thing. Oh damn, I wish I could remember her name. But Nick, I think that's his name. Something ain't right with Nick. And that's why that couple ended up leaving. They knew something was off with him, and they ended up leaving early in the show. Just saying, okay. But it was just okay. The Ultimatum this season, but like I said, it's too much. It's like how many episodes to talk about in this brief live talking about reality television. I just wanted to let you guys know what I was watching. Okay. All right. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's easy and it's free. This is a special Hot Topics Live. It's just letting you guys know what I was watching over the holiday. What were you watching over the holiday? Or what will you be watching over the holiday? I'm actually looking for something I can watch tonight. I'm not sure what I want to watch tonight. I want something light and fun. Nothing dark unless it's really good. Because No Good Deed on Netflix is dark, but it's funny. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. Speaking of Netflix, you know what I just saw? Dubai Bling, another show that we've talked about multiple times here. Season 3 comes out January 8th. Young, Famous, and African, which I was on season 2, episode 2. Shameless plug. That's coming back in January too. So a lot of the shows that we know and love are returning. So Tuesday Takeover will be returning. We just did a little soft launch of Tuesday Takeover this past Tuesday. So I'm gonna have to get into that. I'm gonna have to get into Dubai Bling. Hopefully it's better than second season. The second season of Dubai Bling wasn't that great for me. Or just saying. Anyone else? But for those that didn't know. Turtle 212 says Shrinking on Apple TV. Already watched it. I love Shrinking too. Oh, Bad Sisters on Apple TV. There's a lot of great programming on Apple TV, and a lot of you have told me about it. Be sure to let me know. If you're part of the replay crew, be sure to let me know as well. I'm paying for it, and I don't even watch it. Prime too. Lord. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So that's your TV update. All right. Since we're talking about, we were talking about conservatorships, I do want to talk about Wendy Williams. And as you know, there's been a lot of footage of Wendy Williams recently in regards to her spending time with her son, Kevin Hunter Jr., in Miami for his college graduation. Word on the street, Kevin now wants to go to law school. Wendy, we've seen her at the graduation. We've seen her at home. There's been a lot of footage that's been shared with different podcasts and blogs. And I said to you guys before, and I'm going to say it again here, I wish that I know the family is trying to bring Wendy home. Literally, Kevin, in the video that we did on Tuesday, Kevin says that he would like to bring his mother home. So he said that she's the most sober that she's ever been, that this isolation is killing her. So we all want that. We don't believe that Sabrina Morrissey should be the guardian. Wendy's sister said she was more than willing in that documentary, Where is Wendy Williams, more than willing to be Wendy's guardian. She also is an attorney. Okay, Wanda. So we've seen photos and videos of Wendy spending time with her family. You may have seen yesterday on Christmas Day that we in Miami, a podcast, posted video of Wendy being very upset with her caretaker. So apparently Wendy has traveled to Miami, but she's traveled there with caretakers, not with Sabrina Morrissey herself, but I'm guessing people that Sabrina has hired to be there with Wendy. So Wendy, as we reported originally, was in like a scooter to kind of get around, things like that. Wendy has always, in recent years had issues with her lymphedema, which has caused swelling in her feet, which makes it hard for her to walk. Well, according to We in Miami podcast, they said that Wendy was more than able to walk out, but her caretakers told her to be in her scooter. And she didn't want to. She was like, I can walk. So that's led to speculation. Are they trying to live up to the rumor that Wendy Williams is, permanently incapacitated? And when I say rumor, this was actually said in court documents by Wendy's guardian, Sabrina Morrissey. Kevin Hunter Jr. has said multiple times in the comment section that it's cap. That's not true, that she's permanently incapacitated. Here's the thing. And I get it. The family has to sort of like dance around on this. I don't like the fact that we have blogs that are feeding us this information when I know it's very clear it's coming from the family, because these blogs are actually hanging out with Wendy and her family. So I would much rather the family actually speak out officially with a statement or do an interview or do something, instead of speaking through where it feels like blogs are filming someone that doesn't necessarily want to be filmed, or, according to Sabrina Morrissey, has the cognition to say yes or no to filming. Because, as you know, Sabrina Morrissey, Wendy's guardian, is suing A&E Network, saying that she was in no space or had the ability to sign off on doing the Where is Wendy Williams documentary. I believe Sabrina is only saying that because the documentary did not paint her or the guardianship in a good light. However, I just feel like what we're getting now feels just as, what's the word? irresponsible and clout chasing of it all. And I get it. And I'm not blaming this on the blogs that are posting it, because I believe the families are the ones saying, please put this out there. I think at this particular point, the family has to speak out. If this is what you want, you speak out on your platforms as opposed to blogs, because even no matter where you speak out, people are going to report on it. But right now, it feels as if everyone is taking advantage of Wendy Williams. In my opinion. All right, but let me show you a little bit of a clip from what came out this week.
And then both of you walked away, leaving my in the middle of the street like this. Just get the car, please. Make sure it's the right car.
Wendy, what happened? What they do?
They got the wrong car. So I knocked on the door, and it was totally wrong car. They left my scooter as they walked over there, leaving my most precious, this cost a me.
See, those are the moments with Wendy, like the Wendy Williams comes through. She says this cost her a mint, this scooter. Okay?
Precious, this as they walked over there, leaving my most precious, this cost a me. They just left my out there. Get the car not over there, where I can go easily into the street for the car. You're supposed to be ordering the car. That's what you're supposed to be doing. They want to work for me. That's what they're doing. They're making money for me. Get the car.
She says they want to work for me. She's like, she's paying them. Do it right. So basically, what seems to be happening in this particular video footage from We in Miami podcast was that she wanted to walk out. They didn't want her to walk out. They wanted her to be in a scooter, but I guess she walked out. She walked to the wrong car, and then they left her scooter somewhere. And she's like, I paid a lot of money for these scooters, for this scooter. I can't blame her. But yeah, so that video went viral yesterday in regards to Wendy Williams. They're like, there's nothing permanently incapacitated when it comes to Wendy Williams. I mean, based on what we've seen, but we have to also keep in mind too. Look, this is where I go twerking on a fence. I'm not trying to defend anybody, but I'd like to give you all options in regards to perspectives. On the other hand, just because you have dementia doesn't mean that, especially early on, that you don't have moments of clarity and you can't be lucid. Again, does that mean you are permanently incapacitated? I don't know what the legal sense of that is. We talked about that with Stephanie St. Aubin in the previous video. We're going to do more of a deep dive in the new year, talking about this legal case with Wendy Williams. So make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications so you don't miss out on those updates. All right. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I see you guys. I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday. I want to move on because we have a lot more to talk about in regards to the special Hot Topics Live. All right, Young Thug. So if you were here on Tuesday, we talked about Young Thug, and it felt so terrible that they released all of this footage of Young Thug and various conversations that he was having over the last couple of years while he was locked up. They won't let him out. He's out now, though. He's out now, but he can't go to Atlanta, okay? Well, it looks as if Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist, as you know, another artist, they've been in a relationship for some time now. Well, in some of that footage, I'm not playing the footage for you, and I'm not going to go through the footage. We already watched the footage in that video, so check out that video if you missed the footage. Well, he's now since apologized publicly, but a lot of people were wondering, is Mariah the Scientist going to stay with him? Sidebar, speaking of Mariah, Mariah Carey, we talked about her in the last video. Congratulations to her. Her kids are going to be eating off her catalog, period. But all I want for Christmas will be feeding her kids. And I love that for them. Generational wealth right there. Mariah Carey and Anderson .Paak were photographed holding hands. Yes. I was like, oh, okay, Mariah. I'd much rather Mariah date someone that at least has her coin. Or at least some of her coin, or has their own. When she was dating that other man, sorry, man. I don't know what coin he got, but just saying. Anyways, All right. Moving on. Look, moving on. In regards to Young Thug. So Young Thug is responding, but also the young woman that was in the video crying at the jailhouse over Young Thug in 2022. And then in 2023, the word on the street that she got married. No, she didn't get married. This is just her baby's father. Look, this is just her baby's father. Apparently she's pregnant. So she's speaking out. All right, let me get this up for you guys. Hold on. All right. Okay, so Lena Syed posted on social media. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. So she posted on her Instagram story on Christmas. I'm guessing on Christmas, saying, laughing out loud, I'm nobody's twin. Okay, wait, let me show you first of all what Young Thug said, so you can understand why she's saying twin. Okay, so Young Thug posted on his Twitter saying, man, me and Twin was talking about some whole other serious ish. I don't know why she spoke on loving other people or anything else, cause ain't giving no F about no, oh God, ho or N words. Look, I'm the capital P, laughing out loud. That's my twin and nothing else. Never have, never will, laughing out loud. What does that mean, my twin? What he mean? He definitely got a type. Look at Mariah and look at this girl. He definitely got a type. And it ain't you, sisters. Okay, just saying. Go on, just saying. He then says, I can have that little ish right now if I wanted it. But she been pushing the P harder than N-word, laughing out loud. That's the twin. I got who I want. What does twin mean? Have I reached the age where I don't understand the terms of the streets? Look, I'm guessing that means friend. Hey, twin. I guess that's what the whole thing was with Money Long. That's what he means? Okay. He knew the song too? Was he out in time for the song? Anyways, okay. Antoinette says, twin means friend. I mean, I used context clues and figured that out, but I was just like, that's just a twin. Twin. Jalee says, twin flame? No. No, not twin flame, because then there'll be a whole other thing. Exactly. Danny says, twin. She was crying, saying, I want you. I don't want anyone else. I want you, not anyone else. Exactly, Bernice. That's what I think of when you think of the song. So maybe that's what he's referring to. Okay. Bernice says, twin, where have you been? Okay. Jay says, twin flame Kemp. No, it's not twin flame. I don't think he means twin flame. Roro, thank you so much for the hand hearts. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok and Twitch and Twitter. We appreciate you guys being here. Oh, Layla. Okay, see, everybody has a different definition. Everyone has a different definition. Okay. Layla says, twin is the hetero equivalent of roommate. Really? Look, really? IB says, twin equals friend, love, or bae. Okay, that's confusing. You just confused us all. Okay. Exactly. Des says twin flame is closer than soulmates. So I don't know what he means. Anyways, let me get back to what homegirl had to say. The twin had to say in response to this. Okay, so this is what the twin had to say in her Instagram story. She says, "I'm nobody's twin. I'm 100% down for my baby daddy, with whatever he do and whoever he f with, and that's why y'all mad." Ain't nobody mad, young lady. Lena then says, that video was before I met my baby daddy. That's just my baby daddy. That's just my baby daddy. Sorry. Okay. She said that video was before I met my baby daddy. I would never talk to Thug or any other man. Girl, we saw you at the jailhouse. Look, I will give her, grace in regards to that video was from 2022. But girl, you were boo-hooing in the jail over this man. I don't like anyone else. And then Young Thug denied you on social media. I don't know why she was crying, talking about she don't want nobody else. That's my twin. So are you guys friends? Mariah, I hope you told him he better cut off that friendship. Miss B says, girl, we got you on video. Twin, where have you been? Nobody. No. Sorry. Shout out to Money Long. Okay, fine. Well, both Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug were spotted celebrating together. But before we get to that, Young Thug apologizes. All right, he apologized to his girl. All right, he said, oh wait, hold on. He apologized and says, sorry to my baby for all this BS on the internet. I love you, baby, and F them all. We know what's up with us. Yeah, we know she should really know what's going on. Okay. If anything, Mariah, you should request from the state all of the footage. Okay. You can do that. He don't need to know. Okay. All right. Young Thug then says, she's so mad. I said Merry Christmas and she said thank you. I mean, she has every right to be mad. I told you what I want her to do. I said, since he's not allowed to go to Atlanta, she needs to stay up in Atlanta. She needs to release an album all about Atlanta, post it up with everybody and her new man in Atlanta. But I had all hope for that, and apparently no. Apparently no. Where's my photo of them together? Is this it? Yeah. So Mariah was with her man. This is why if you were a friend to Mariah, I hope you didn't say anything. Leave that man. That man's a dog. I told you, blah, blah. Because this is what's going to happen. You're going to see them posted up together no matter what. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to even mince words. Mariah, this is not going to end well for you, girl. I hope that you're plotting and planning and doing what you need to do to protect yourself. Because the way that he spoke about you in that video, not just when he was talking to that other girl, I don't like anyone else but you. I'm not even talking about that. It's the way he spoke to his homie. That's what you need to pay attention to. The way he spoke to his homie about, oh, I think she loved me too much. You know, I was talking to 10 other chicks. He did this in jail. Can you imagine now that he's a free man, what he can do? And don't think because he can't go to Atlanta, all right, doesn't mean that he still can't cheat on you. They'll come to wherever he at, okay? Toya says he got permission to go to Atlanta, but not all the time. Isn't he only allowed to go a certain amount of times? So he can't go freely. Look, he can't go freely. I mean, he couldn't go freely from jail, and he was still talking to 10 other chicks in 1 week. Out of his own mouth. Out of his own mouth. 10 other chicks. So I wish you the best. Look, look, look. Woo, 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 Mariah. Woo, 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 Lena. Woo, 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 Young Thug. All right. Okay. All right. He's in LA? Is he in LA? See, Mariah. My thing is, Mariah, it doesn't matter where he is. If he could be in jail and be talking to other chicks, that means he could do it anywhere. Okay? Oh. Tara Lynn says, baby, I'm dumbfounded. Right? Poppy says, to get banned from a city in the United States is crazy to wrap my mind around. Yeah, it is pretty interesting. It is pretty interesting. Let me say thank you. Mama Ali, thank you so much for the super chat. Mama Ali says, hold on. Why is it not coming up? There we go. Googled what twin means, and that is what the Urban Dictionary said. Twin, your best friend, your homie, or your homegirl, your closest friend. The way that he was crying, well, the way that she was crying over him, Mariah, that is not his twin. And the fact that he's still lying and saying that that's just my twin. And shout out to Money Long for having a word in the, like a term in the Urban Dictionary. I think that's pretty, thank you so much, Mama Ellie. Twin. Rahina, thank you so much for the super chat. Rahina says, how is he outside on house arrest? Maybe I missed something. Look, I don't think he's on house arrest either. I don't know what he's on, but I know he's on some BS when it comes to this relationship with Mariah. Mariah, look, at the end of the day, fine. Miss Mika says, what's the T on Brooke Bailey, you know, from Basketball Wives? And I'm going to mispronounce this, Tamaya? He's an African artist, right? And they were seen, look at me just knowing all the stuff. Well, I don't know all the stuff. I don't know the details of it, but they were spotted together getting on a private jet holding hands. And word on the street is that Brooke Bailey's not returning to Basketball Wives, but Evelyn Lozada still is. Evelyn, girl, like, why has your life not elevated from reality? See what I told? Didn't I told you guys this the other day? These reality stars get stuck in this hamster wheel of reality television. It doesn't elevate you, but some of you are okay with that. Okay. Oh yes, thank you, Destiny. He's from Nigeria. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's your update. That's your update on Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. They were photographed together. They're still going strong. They said, F what y'all heard. We still going strong. We together. Okay. Shauna says he's on parole for 15 years. Damn, he better not mess up. Look, he better not mess up. All right. Anyways. Okay, let me look at my notes where I want to go next. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's easy and it's free. And don't forget the Kempire After Dark live experience. Oh, I can't wait to come to Washington, D.C. on Friday, January 24th. We're coming to the DMV area yet again. Go get your tickets today if you haven't gotten them already. And then we will be returning for Black History Month back to New York City at the Green Room 42 for our special Kempire After Dark live experience on Friday, February 21st. There is a live stream option, so go get your tickets for that if you can't make it to New York or if you don't live in New York. Go get your tickets for that. All that information will be available in the Kempire After Dark in the description in regards to the Kempire After Dark experience. Exactly. Tammy's the only one I feel like has elevated. And she just made that decision. She could have returned to Basketball Wives. She could still return to Basketball Wives, but no, she made the decision not to return. All right. Let me get into some, since we're talking about musical artists, let me talk about SZA. You guys know SZA, the singer? I actually like SZA. As an artist. As a person, I don't know. I know she's making her acting debut in this new, well, I don't know if it's a debut, but I know she's going to be in this new movie. Isn't it with Keke Palmer? And it's produced by Issa Rae, right? Did I get that right? Like all the stuff that's in this brain. Okay, and I might have it wrong, but it's okay. If I don't, give me my kudos. Give me my kudos. Come on. All right. Anyway, so she released the deluxe version of her SOS album, and apparently it was delayed. All right. That's all that I saw what the streets were saying. The album was delayed. It was supposed to come out at a certain time. People were waiting. Like, where's this album? Only for us to come to find out that SZA and her manager have parted ways after working with each other for a very long time. But she says in the comment section that there is no issue. So SZA posted on social media, and she says, and to be clear, I love Punch deeply. Punch is, as you can see here in the photo. He says, no one should be attacking him or being cruel on my behalf. Sometimes people grow apart, and that's okay. Heart emoji. She then says, nothing to celebrate the end of an era. I wish him the best, whatever his choices may be. I think he's going to be fine. And look, being as someone that is a former manager, being someone's manager is not easy because it's not just a 9-to-5 job. It's 24/7, right? And they worked together for a very long time, and he helped her career a lot. I remember they pulled her from performing. I think it was at the VMAs because she wasn't up for Artist of the Year. That was his decision. Some people say that might be one of the reasons, or maybe the album delay that happened recently might have been one of the reasons, or not. Maybe there's a whole assortment of reasons that have been collecting over the years. Who knows? I wish them both well. Have you guys listened to her deluxe album? I haven't heard it yet. I do like me some SZA. She's an incredible, interesting songwriter. I loved her SOS album. Snooze is still my song. Shout out to SZA. And even Babyface gave kudos to SZA and her songwriting ability. And that, you already know that says a lot. All right? Okay. I mean, despite SZA having did you guys ever see that? Look, why am I whispering? Just in case someone might hear, just in case SZA's hearing. There's a video that talks about how SZA lies all the time. And it shows all the times that she lied. Every time I mention SZA, that comes to mind. I'm not saying that she's a liar. But the video. Congratulations, SZA, on the new album. Have you guys listened to it? Des says, oh, Kempire, how many lives have you lived? HR, man, a lot. A lot. And before that, I used to work with people with autism. Yeah, I've done a lot. Had a newspaper route, worked security. I did a lot of stuff. Real Jamaican. All right. Guys, if you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's easy and it's free. Let me move on. Let me get into... all right. Who did I not talk about so far that I wanted to talk about? Dun, dun, dun. Okay, now we can get to Beyonce. Oh, Lord. All right, let's talk about Beyonce and her show last night. Did you guys watch? Did you guys watch Beyonce last night? All right, so there's a lot of stuff that comes out. Anytime Beyonce does something, there's a lot of speculation and mystery, and is a tour coming? Are the visuals coming? Y'all need to let go of the visuals. I'm gonna just first start this out by saying, let go of the visuals. Beyonce is not going to give you a visual. She's gonna be like, you are the visual. Okay. You are the visual. And a lot of you wanted to throw a shoe at her. She's like, you ain't no diva. Sorry. So first of all, let me just react to Beyonce's performance. So last night and you're welcome for those of you that thanked me, you're welcome. Because a lot of you wanted to know what time was Beyonce going to perform. And was I off a little bit? No, I wasn't. Because I told you in the video, depending on how the baseball game goes, depending on how long the first quarter goes, or inning, I know what I'm talking about. I'm playing the football game. Let me get the heterosexual men back in. The football game, okay? I don't even know who was playing. I know one of them was from Texas, though. Okay? So I told you, I gave you a heads up. I said it's going to happen between 5:30 and 6 when her performance might begin. But that all depends on how long the first, whatever that's called, quarter? Inning? Not an inning. That's baseball. Okay? Who cares? Why did they have a football game happening in interfering with our Beyonce concert? So Beyonce, first of all, she starts off this performance. It's like 12 minutes. Remember there were rumors that they were going to extend it, and then her publicist said, no, they're not extending the time for Beyonce. Okay? Oh, wait, who won? The Ravens won? Where are they from? Look where they're from. Anyways. So she starts off this performance. I think this first part of the performance was pre-recorded because of timing. So you see her first arrive. She's singing on a horse. She's singing 16 Carriages. Stunning. She looks stunning. And then she gets off the horse. They pan away from her so she can get off the horse. So you don't see Beyonce getting off the horse. We didn't fall for it. Oh, thank you, Delsania. Delsania, the first half, 2 quarters. Thank you. Terry Lynn says, Kempire, even I know the terms. Do not come here and judge. Okay, you know what? Don't come here and judge. Baltimore race. Oh, sorry, Baltimore. Don't hold it against me. Please come to the show on January 24th. Baltimore. Congratulations, Baltimore. Hercules. Congratulations. Dasha says, I know, right, Kempire? Why was the football game interrupting Beyonce? Annoying. Anyways, so Beyonce strutting in on this horse, singing her song. So she started off the show a little slower with the ballads from Cowboy Carter. This is the first time that she's performed Cowboy Carter live. Okay, I feel like this first part was a little like they must have pre-recorded it. Who knows? But maybe not. Anyways, so she gets off the horse, and then she gets into Blackbird, and then she performs with the other young ladies, other black women in country music, up-and-coming talent that she highlighted on Cowboy Carter. And honestly, when she was coming on the horse, I said, I wonder if the ladies are going to be there. They're all dressed in white. They were dressed by Dolce & Gabbana. Shout out to the Fashion Bomb Daily. That's the only reason why I know. Shout out to Claire. Anyways, so they sound amazing. In unison, singing, they're walking, strutting. Okay, fine. And then she leaves them behind and she goes into the light. Beyonce, don't go into the light. Don't go into the light, Beyonce. So she goes into the light, and then she arrives in the middle of not the Super Bowl, whatever this thing is called, with the football game. She's in the middle, and she performs, yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, okay. So I thought that maybe we might get a moment from Miley Cyrus, because that's one of my favorite songs off the album, but no. We got Post Malone was there. It was a little awkward. It seemed like Post Malone was really trying to vibe with Beyonce, but Beyonce really wasn't giving him the vibe. I was like, what in the Sean Paul is happening here? Anyways, but I love that song with Post Malone. Someone said, never mind, I'm not going to repeat that. They always say that Post Malone looked like he don't smell, like he smells. Okay, fine. He probably smells good too. I bet he probably smells better than a lot of folks. All right. The field. Sorry. All right, y'all. Come on. Y'all are so sportsnistas in the live chat. The field, Kempire. The field. Whatever. The stage right now. Okay. It's a stage right now. Okay. Anyways, so Beyonce, she comes out. She performs a bunch of songs. She even does My House. My House is not on Cowboy Carter, but she performed it. But I love it. Gave the feel of Coachella. You remember Coachella when it was on Netflix? It gave that feel, and I was like, "Oh, Beyonce, look, Beyonce. This is." It was. She seemed more comfortable than usual. And if you remember her Super Bowl performance was very well. She did a very good job with it, but you could tell she was stressed from that whole process. This particular performance, the Cowboy Carter celebration performance, she looked comfortable. She looked like she was in the moment, that she enjoyed it. It was really, really good. It was good. So she performed with Post Malone. Shabuzi was there, because you know Shabuzi is also on the album as well. So I love that. And then I did not expect this, but a lot of people didn't expect this during the Renaissance tour. We saw Blue Ivy on tour with her mom. Blue Ivy comes out and makes an appearance. Blue Ivy is taller than her mom. For those that don't know, Jay-Z is very tall too. I've seen Jay-Z like right next to me. He's very tall, very thin too. Very thin. I was just saying. I'm just letting you know. I saw him in person. I was like, wow, he's thin. Anyways, I mean, you probably couldn't tell that he was thin back in the day when he used to wear all the baggy clothes and stuff. But I saw him with like a little bit more fitted stuff. I was like, oh, he's thin. Anyways, so Blue Ivy comes out, and I'm so proud of Blue Ivy because Blue Ivy is what, 12? How old is Blue Ivy? She's so young, and the confidence, the growth that we've seen, and the growth spurt that we've seen from her, she did a really good job. Also, did you guys notice? Was it Ashley? Is it Ashley Everett? One of her dance captains from yesteryear, like for years, since I think like 2007. I mean, don't let the Beehive come get me. I'm trying to remember everything that I've read. Okay, she was a part of it. I thought I saw her, and I was like, "Is that her?" It's hard to tell because everyone was wearing sort of like the same costume. Okay, but Ashley was there because a lot of people said that Ashley and Beyonce got beef. And they don't, because during the Renaissance tour, Ashley was at one of the shows, and Beyonce gave her a shout out. All right, Ashley was there performing, dancing. Look, dancing. I wonder if she'll be a part of the tour that they're going to announce on January 14th. Okay, we're going to talk about that. So Ashley was there. Okay, fine. Let me talk about. So Beyonce, after the performance, almost immediately after the performance, she posted on her Instagram just photo of her on a horse. Okay, all right. But then at the end of the video, Beyonce posts this: January 14th, 2025. So a lot of people were like, "What does this mean, Beyonce?" So some of y'all speculated that it was Act 3. And I said, no, it's too soon for Act 3. Beyonce likes us to simmer in music. We just got a performance of Cowboy Carter. Okay? So we're not going to jump into a new era just yet. She's going to simmer into it, okay? So now our friends over at Hits Daily Double, they're saying that this might be the announcement of her stadium tour for Cowboy Carter. But before we get to that, if you follow me on socials, then you saw I talked about this on socials last night. Yeah, I was working on Christmas. You're welcome. Our friends over at Popbase said Live Nation reposted Beyonce's post about an announcement set for January 14th. And Live Nation, as you know, deals with touring. So for me, it makes complete sense that Beyonce would be announcing a tour on January 14th, even though her publicist said that after there were rumors that after this performance, she would announce a tour. This is why we can't trust you. Okay. Because she said, no, she's not going to. Because technically she didn't announce a tour. Okay. However, January 14th, I believe Beyonce will be announcing a tour. But let me let you know what Hits Daily Double said. Okay. So they said Beyonce saw a huge Christmas Day look with a halftime show during Netflix's first NFL broadcast. And did anyone's Netflix buffer? You were good, right? Everyone was good? Okay. Marking her return to the stage in her hometown of Houston. Midway through the Baltimore Ravens face-off against the Houston Texans at the NRG Stadium, Queen Bee showcased songs from her Grammy-nominated album, Cowboy Carter. This is her first public performance of the tracks from the record, which has earned 11 nods, making her the top nominated contender going into the 2025 iteration of music's biggest night, the Grammys. The set will only be available for streaming until 11 p.m. Eastern, so look alive, although it will be re-air in its own condensed special at some point later this week per Netflix. So Netflix did say that we will get a standalone special. I hope that standalone special will give us some sort of behind the scenes of this performance, because I'm always fascinated, because you know how much I love you Virgos, okay? But no, I know Beyonce puts a lot of work in. And that's one of the things I said last night when I recapped this on socials, that no matter how people feel about Beyonce, she really is the artist of our time. When we talk about the Michael Jacksons and we talk about the Princes and things like that, Beyonce is up there with those folks. And we're not going to get into a battle who's better. No. Okay? We're not going to do that. But she's definitely on that level. And she continues to put in the hard work. And that's why she's on that level. She says that the show's teaser hinted at a Texas-themed spectacle, and Beyonce delivered just that. She began her set riding on a horse and performing 16 carriages before dismounting to sing Blackbird, her reimagining of the Beatles classic. She was joined by country artists and track collaborators Tanner Adell, Britney Spencer, Tiara Kennedy, and Raina Roberts. Next, Shabuzi joined her on stage for an electrifying duet of Sweet Honey complete with a full marching band, which was like a throwback to her Coachella performance. The momentum built as Post Malone took the stage for their joint track, Levi Jeans, and adding a personal touch, hometown Texas owner. I was wondering who that white man was coming in. Cal McNair and his wife, Hannah Hartland, joined Beyonce on the field during her performance of Jolene. Sorry. Okay, so for the grand finale, Beyonce concluded her set with the live debut of her country-nominated hit song, Texas Hold'em. Joined by her daughter, Blue Ivy, as a dancer on the field. The halftime show was produced by B's Parkwood Entertainment and Jesse Collins Entertainment. As an extra surprise, per the Instagram post, Beyonce appears to be eyeing a January 14th announcement for a 2025 stadium tour promoted by Live Nation. According to Hits at the Daily Double, they said, we're told that Michael Rapino and Omar Al-Julani have already been fitted for Stetsons. B is booked by Rob Light at CAA. With the NFL audience and Beyonce's star power converging on the year's biggest holiday, the performance is expected to have drawn record-breaking viewership. Mind you, Netflix never reveals their numbers, but okay. The timing raises an important question. Does this appearance rule out a performance at the Grammy Awards? Today's show is generating much attention just weeks before the ceremony. Thus, wonders are wondering whether B will likewise take the Grammy stage, or if Netflix Extravaganza will stand as her major televised performance of the season. What do you guys think? What do you think? Well, she might be there. She probably won't perform. But we shall see. There's also like contracts that prevent artists sometimes, but she's Beyonce, so that might not pertain to her. But, you know, with any time that there's a Beyonce performance, there's always a little controversy. Yeah, and you probably didn't know about this controversy, but there is a little controversy in regards to how Beyonce ended her set. All right, there's a little bit of controversy. Okay, let me give you this update in regards to the controversy around this ending. Hold on, let me pull it up. Here we go. So our friends over at the New York Post write this. They said, not everyone enjoyed Beyonce's Christmas Day halftime performance. All eyes were on the superstar 43 when she hit the field at NRG Stadium in Houston on Wednesday during a break in the NFL game where the home team, Texans, battled the Baltimore Ravens, and apparently they lost to the Baltimore Ravens. Shout out to the DMV. Even I know Baltimore's not part of the DMV, but shut up. A lot of people from Baltimore came to my show, okay? Shining in a white bodysuit, chaps, and cowboy hat, Beyonce performed several hits, blah, 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 blah. Okay? While wrapping up her set after singing Texas Hold'em, the singer was lifted above the field on a platform and made the finger gun gesture with her left hand at the time. A banner reading "Bang" was released under the platform. The National Football League bans the gun gesture, which results in a 15-yard penalty for any offending player, per the Daily Mail. The combination infuriated viewers, okay, obviously not Beyonce fans, who unloaded their grievances on social media. One person said, is that NFL they added the NFL. They says, hold on, let me take this picture down so you guys can see me. I'll leave this up so you can see this, okay? What we're talking about. So people were offended. They put, is the NFL going to fine Beyonce for the finger guns? One angry watcher shared on X. Someone else says, I was thinking the same thing. How many players were fined for that? Well, did she get special permission at the beginning? I mean, before she, did it? Just saying. Someone else posted, where is the flag on Beyonce for the finger guns? I didn't even know that was a thing. Y'all can't be, you can't do that at the NFL? Noted. Someone else says, still not sold on Beyonce as a country artist. Wow. Still seems like a pop artist that just threw a cowboy hat on. It's also hilarious that the league has been fining players left and right for finger guns, and she's throwing them around like it's her job. No word on whether or not she's been fined, okay? As you know, the NFL entered into a partnership with the media company Roc Nation in 2019, agreeing that the company would be the league's live music entertainment strategist. It's also sticking by him, as you know, sticking by Jay-Z in the wake of his scandal in regards to where he's accused of R-ing a 13-year-old girl with his on-again, off-again, maybe sometimes friend, Sean Diddy Combs. Did we find out what Sean Diddy had for Christmas dinner? Did we care? No. No. Okay. All right. We have a couple of super chats. Let me say thank you. Mimi, thank you so much for the super chat. Hold on. Let me put this down. Mimi says, so y'all get your man call another woman twin? Y'all let your man call another woman twin? That's what I'm saying. Like, if they're friends, I would be worried about that friendship. This friend, twin, in regards to the Young Thug situation, was at the jailhouse visiting her twin, boo-hooing, I don't want anyone but you. Just saying. Tish, thank you so much for the super chat. Tish says, says, SZA's lies keep people out of her personal business, so you have to focus on her music. Is that how it works? I honestly don't even care about her personal business. I love the music. Just saying. Anyways, Betty says for Sean Diddy Combs' it's Christmas dinner. Hopefully bologna sandwich and water. Hopefully nothing more. No, they definitely get a decent meal in jail. If you missed it, we did do a video talking about how much Diddy got in jail. Okay, for Thanksgiving. Simply Susie says, Kempire, it's obvious the Guardian wants everyone to think that Wendy is cuckoo. But that's the thing too. it's dangerous putting any video footage out of her where that could also be flipped and turned, because you just never know how the public is going to view video footage. Some, a lot of us are like, oh, look at Wendy. She seems like she's fine. Some people are like, well, no, look, that's, clear signs of dementia. Or you get what I'm saying? I just feel like they need to safeguard any sort of releasing of footage of her that's not her making that decision. Just saying. Anyways, thank you guys so much for the super chats. For those that haven't liked the video already, we have 1,600 of you here for our special Hot Topics Live. If you haven't already, be sure to like the video. It's easy and it's free. I'm actually going to drop the call-in link for those that want to call in and share their thoughts. Members, I would normally drop it for you guys first, but I'm not, because I'm going to give back to the audience for being here. Let's get to 600 likes, and then I will drop the call-in link for everyone in the live chat. So if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like it. And if you want to hear an audio version of our live recaps and special episodes, be sure to subscribe to the Kempire podcast, okay? And while you're there, don't forget to give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify, okay? All right. Let me just double check if there was any other things that I didn't cover on here in regards to, I talked about everything with Beyonce, right? I did. Look at me covering everything, and I did it in like an hour. Not bad. Okay. Alexa says that they do not get a decent meal in jail. I'm just saying, I have a best friend who's doing 16 years. He tells me what they eat in there. It ain't all that. Basically, it's not the Ritz-Carlton. Well, based on what we described, look, we don't know the quality. We could talk about all kinds of foods. We don't know the quality of the food that they're getting. But based on what we saw, at least at the Brooklyn Detention Center, it seemed like it was decent. Probably a lot of people felt like it was probably too decent for Diddy. I don't know the quality of the food, but here we are. Queen says, I'm too shy to call in live, but hugs and kisses. It's okay. It's all right. All right. Cleopatra says, come to Orlando. Orlando. Really? Toronto, Canada, Kempire. I know. You guys have been asking. Oh, Paula, I'm sorry to hear that. She said I was diagnosed with Bell's palsy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Stacey says, on her new granddaughter, congratulations to Nene. Definitely. All right, let me drop the call link. We hit over 600 likes. Shout out to everyone watching on TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter. All right, I just dropped the call link for you guys. Okay, this is a good question. Patricia says, and again, guys, if you have questions for me in regards to the topics that we've covered, or even some extra stuff that you just want an answer from, feel free to drop it in the live chat. Patricia says, do you think Wendy could do a live podcast maybe once a week? I think that is what people hope for in regards to Wendy. But if you watch the Where is Wendy Williams documentary, I just don't think that's in the cards. Remember, that was something that Will Selby, her then manager, was trying to do. And that never happened. So it says to me that she's just not in the place to do something like that, which is fine. Wendy has given us years, decades of content that we can still enjoy now. I don't think Wendy is in the place to do, at least not right now, to do a podcast. So I don't think realistically that she could. I mean, even though, doing a podcast, sitting down and do it, but it's also, I just don't think she's able to do it, to be honest. Paula says, thank you. I was really worried. I thought, oh, okay. I thought I was having a stroke. My grandmother had one around 44, so I panicked, but thank God, no. Well, I feel like a lot of people have gotten Bell's palsy before. I know a couple people that have gotten it. Okay. Elizabeth, no, we're talking about her youngest son. We're talking about Nene's youngest son who has a baby. Her oldest son has a couple of babies, right? Okay. Lexi says Wendy was not sober when the documentary was made. But that's the thing. We don't know how long Wendy has been sober since. I know her son recently said that she's sober now. I think Wendy needs... I know that's the thing with the public, and I see it with you guys when it comes to me creating content as well. You want it. Without... And shout out to a lot of you that always remind me to take time for myself and be like, Kempire, don't worry about it. Take your time. But there are a lot of people like, Kempire was waiting on you, and a lot of people are doing that to Wendy. Wendy needs to focus on her health, her mental health, and her sobriety. And I know a lot of you mean well, and it's because you respect what people like Wendy and I do, but everyone needs a break. Everyone needs a break. And again, she's given us years and years and years of content. Okay. All right. All right. Uh-oh, Miss Sharon dropped out. Miss Sharon, you got to call in to give us our sports update. Call back in. All right, Wendy's backstage. We're going to bring Wendy up next. Guys, again, the opinions of the callers do not represent the opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, or our sponsors. Okay? Okay. Risa says, is Nene's oldest son still battling addiction? The last that we reported on Nene's son, her oldest son, not Brent, her oldest son, Bryson, right? Bryson. He was battling addiction. I don't know where we are with that. So that's all I know in regards to, like, Nene hasn't given us an update in regards to that. All right, let me bring up Miss Wendy. Wendy, what's going on?
Hi, Kempire. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you? Happy
I'm
Hanukkah,
fine.
happy Kwanzaa, happy Christmas, all the stuff.
Yes, happy all of that stuff, all that good jazz.
Yes.
I'm just glad for Britney Spears being able to see her sons.
Yes.
I know when my parents divorced, my dad, he had to pay child support. If we went to college, he still had to pay child support until we graduated college. Or if we got married, or if we did not go to college, that's when it stopped. But if we went to college, it would have continued. It continued on. And one of my sisters, she went to the military, so that stopped. My other sister went to college, dropped out, got married, so that stopped. But I went to college, so I lived off of $150 a month in 1994. Yes. So I was a broke college student. And then, I just wonder about Wendy Williams' guardian, and she's saying that so she can keep tabs of the money, so she won't have to tell what she spent the money on, because she's spending Wendy's Williams' money. I mean, there's no doubt about it. She's going on yachts and trips and stuff like that with Wendy Williams' money. I'm just saying.
Did you see her on a yacht?
Huh? I did say a yacht. She's yachting and jotting, but anyway. But I just
allegedly.
I just think that's what she's doing. She's just spending her money, and trying not to lose her grips on her money. So I hope that they call the woman out. I hope the woman get prosecuted for mismanaging funds, and I hope Wendy Williams get back with her family. And that's all. And you have a great day.
You too, Wendy. Take care. Here's the thing. I think that's part of the reason why we don't hear the family speak out directly, even though we have seen Kevin Jr. go on social media. I feel like they need to handle this a little bit differently than they have been during this recent trip where Wendy went down there. April says yachting and jotting. That's what she said. That's allegedly. We don't know that for sure in regards to Sabrina Morrissey. Okay. All right. Nasser's backstage. We're gonna bring Nasser up next. Nasser, what did you want to share?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
I'm well. How are you? Happy holidays.
Good. Happy holidays to you too. I'm so disappointed for Mariah the Scientist. I hope she leaves this young thug alone. And you're right. I'm more embarrassed of how his friends were speaking on her. She seems like a really nice girl. She postponed her concert. She did a lot. She messed up her whole bag just for this man to come out of jail and to make her look stupid. I know she's probably going to stay with him, but I hope she leaves him alone. And him and his multiple children. I just found out he had a lot of kids in the chat, and I was appalled.
How many? Because
12. 1, 2. So I don't know how
1, 2.
I'm sorry.
How many kids does Nick Cannon have though?
Nick Cannon has 11.
Damn! Oh my god.
So I want people to stop with this broken home mess too. Because I thought that girl was married to that boxer, man. I just found out she's a baby mama. Please, can we leave that in 2024? Broken homes and baby mamas, please. There's no judgment. I'm really not trying to judge, but can we stop this mess? Like,
we listen and we don't judge.
I'm sorry. I'm not judging. I'm mind my business. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm wrong for that. And Beyoncé, if you're going on tour, we're going through a recession. We got a lot of problems. A lot of people can't eat, and inflation. I'm sorry if y'all want to call me a hater in the chat. I'm a hater. I'm going to step right into it. No. No, no. Please donate all that money and all that wealth. Your family's rich enough as it is. I'm sorry, I'm talking for the regular person. We're dealing with a lot of classes, a lot of foolishness. These people have enough money. Like, it's enough. Like, you eating, like, let's calm it down. Wendy,
Can I argue with you for a second? I'm going to represent
Sure,
the Beehive.
absolutely.
I'm going to represent the Beehive. But if
Absolutely.
the Beehive hasn't gotten a visual for any of the projects so far.
True.
And it's not as if Beyonce is charging them for nothing. Like, she's actually going to put in the work and perform.
Real talk, she's one of the few people, I will say, when you pay your ticket, you are getting your money's worth. You are getting a show. She is putting in time. I'm not saying she's not talented. That's all. People, that's a hater. Someone who says this woman is not talented. She is talented. She is beautiful. She puts in the work. She has a craft. I love this whole country music. I love the fact that she is dominating every genre and she's owning it. Love her, love her, love her down. But I'm sorry, like this is not the time, okay?
Are you talking personally?
Right now, okay? I'm like, this is not the time. I'm okay. I'm eating. I'm okay. But I know some people are a little tight. And I'm gonna say inflation's not great. We're going through a recession, and look who got voted into office. This is just not the time. Okay, that's all.
Look, God did not vote him into office.
But everyone is doing well. I hope everyone enjoyed the holidays. Stay safe. Love you, Kempire. Hope you do well in 2025. As always, I love a good kiki. We always have fun here. Love the community for the mess.
Most definitely. And that's why you got to keep us updated, because didn't you say in 2025 you're going to start the dating thing again?
Yeah. Pray for me. I already cursed somebody out that I was supposed to be dating.
Wait, you what? You what? Wait, repeat that?
So there was some man who I met like 4 or 5 years ago. He went through a divorce, got my number from a mutual friend. Yeah, he came at me a little sideways. He acted like he's the prize. Some of these men, they act like you're lucky to speak to them. Yeah, that doesn't work well with me. So it did not go well. Maybe I need to learn some manners. I don't know what I did. He got cursed out, and my girlfriend was like, girl, like, really? Like, I'm trying to bring you back into the dating thing. You could have at least went out to dinner. I was like, no, I just didn't like how he talked to me. She's like, come on. But his tone was not right. I'm sorry.
I think I'm going to need to do a special live just to talk about dating with you guys. Stay tuned.
Yes, please. All right.
Bye. Thank you for calling in. Take care. I definitely want to know more. I want to know more. All right. Toya's backstage. We're going to bring Toya up next. Toya, what did you want to share?
Hey, Kempire, how are you?
I'm well. How are you today?
I'm good. I just wanted to talk about Mariah the Scientist and Young Thug.
Okay.
How embarrassing. You know, I felt bad for her when that stuff came out because, like, obviously she's his number one, I guess. But if the shoe were on the other foot, if things were turned around, look at the situation with Travis Hunter, the football player who is constantly getting heat from the internet because his girlfriend seems like she doesn't like him very much. You know who that is?
No.
Oh, Kempire. Okay, so I think he plays for Colorado, and he just won the Heisman Trophy.
Yes.
I think, yeah. And
I knew that part. I didn't know about the girlfriend part.
Oh yeah, so his girlfriend, they did, people on TikTok telling all their business. So they did some TikTok live or something, and I could be wrong because I don't pay attention to all of it. But something went viral where she is saying that he was not her type and he chased her for years, and then she finally gave in and they're together. People are like, yeah, she thought he was ugly. She found out that he's a star athlete and she latched onto him. And there are videos and stuff of like the game being over, him having an amazing game, him going to hug her, and she just looks disgusted with him. And people are like, you are not showing the role of a supportive woman. And it's like, you got the whole internet telling that man to leave his girlfriend. And, that's embarrassing. And it sucks for him. And it even sucks for her because who knows what their relationship really is. But you have that situation and bring it back to Young Thug and Mariah. Like, Mariah's not out here embarrassing him, but he out here embarrassing her. And she don't deserve that. I don't know that lady. I don't know her music. I couldn't tell you a song if my life depended on it.
Me either.
But I just kind of feel like, you have guys out here who are getting embarrassed by their women. And Young Thug isn't one of them. He's turning around embarrassing her. I hope he bought her something nice with some diamonds in it, or a Birkin bag, something. Not that that is a get out of jail free card, but she didn't deserve that basically. And if it were the other way around, he would be dissing her, calling her all types of 304s and all that. So
What's a
yeah,
304?
she don't deserve that. That's a nice way of saying HO.
Oh, because I've been seeing that a lot lately. People saying 304. I'm like, what's a 304?
I learned that on the internet. I'm getting old, but
so it's another word for hoe.
Oh. Yeah, I learned that on the internet.
We're learning a lot today. I learned about this Travis Hunter situation, but I didn't know about the Heisman. I didn't know about the girlfriend situation, but now I feel.
Did you see the video where she was sitting down and like after he wins, Deion Sanders, his coach, and his mom stands up and they're hugging and they're clapping, and Deion has to like kind of tell her to get up, to clap for him and get up.
I'm invested. I'm gonna be looking.
Yeah. You just Google. Just hashtag Travis Hunter. Oh, and something else happened.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Tiffany says there are receipts of Travis's girlfriend, allegedly, in bed with another guy while they've been in this relationship.
Yeah, I don't know about the in bed part, but there are videos of her at a party bent over twerking.
She was having a good time. You were very judging, Toya.
No, it don't look good given all the other stuff going on with her.
But they're not married.
Don't look good. Well, I think they're engaged, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, okay. We listen and we don't judge. Some people need to be judged, but I'm gonna judge a little bit.
Look, do we? I've come to the understanding that this community listens and we judge accordingly.
Have a good one.
You too. Happy holidays. Thank you for calling in, Toya.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, I love it. I'm learning all kinds of stuff. Now I'm going to start digging. Wow. All right. I saved a couple of tweets that I wanted to mention. The Girls Club says, not her hitting us with a Britney style announcement. That's you, Nas, what she's talking about. I have an announcement. And if you don't get it, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Speaking of which, my friends, the Brooke Ashley and Taria Faison from What Else Is Going On podcast will be dropping by the YouTube and the Facebook and the Twitch and the Twitters on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So that will be a special live. They're taking time out of their holidays to be here with us. So make sure you guys show up. Poppy says, me too, dating live would be fun in regards to me talking about dating with you guys live and having you guys call in and share your dating experiences. And if you're looking for the love, do you want me to do that? Replay crew, be sure to let me know. I was like, let me see, because we were talking about doing it in DC, but we shall see. Oh wait, We the Best says 304 is a thought. Okay, that hoe over there. That's what thought means, We the Best. You know that's what thought means, right? That hoe over there. So same thing. All right. KSPN is launching now with Miss Sharon. Miss Sharon, what's the update?
Hey, Pepper, how you doing today?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Yes, Kansas City won, beat Pittsburgh 29-10 yesterday.
Okay.
And there was a player for the Kansas City Chiefs that did get fined. Well, he didn't get fined. He was penalized 15 yards for pulling a gun, like using his hand like a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And they penalized him 15 yards.
What does that mean?
The kicker missed the field goal.
What does it mean? What does it mean when they fine you 15 yards?
They didn't fine him. They penalized him 15 yards, which meant they pushed him back 15 yards.
Oh.
Yeah. So they were supposed to kick a field goal, like at the 20-yard line, and they ended up like at the 35-yard line, and the kicker missed the field goal. And I enjoyed the halftime show for Beyoncé, but it was a lot of people on there just watching Beyoncé, and they were looking on the piece. They were looking for Britney Spears on Netflix. Netflix cannot handle sporting events because yes, the games did bumper and it was bad.
Oh, did it? I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. And
Oh.
Kempire, another day I'll talk to you about Travis Hunter.
Oh. Why?
I know the whole story.
Oh. Okay. All right. Fine.
Yeah.
Any?
I really do think he needs to drop her though.
Why?
She didn't give a good look at that last game they played at the stadium. He tried to give her a kiss and she pushed him away. And what it is now, people are doing a lot of digging on her and they found out all this stuff. Now Lena has gotten off of all social media and Travis has gotten off of all social media because people are bullying them. Yeah.
Well.
So, but
okay.
yeah.
Now I'm invested. I'm gonna go. When I get over here, I'm gonna do some research. Now I want to know more. And I mean, he's also he also did very.
Have a little YouTube show.
He also did very well for himself. And I mean, he won a Heisman. I'm not a sportsnista, but I know that's a big deal.
Yes, he did win the Heisman. Yeah, I taped the whole ceremony. Oh. So I got that footage of that. And I forgot to tell you, go on Facebook because they are talking about Beyonce's concert like a dog. Like a dog. They said she's not country.
Oh, I know. I did see that. I was going to talk a little bit about that, but I'm not going to because we know what that is. We know what that's rooted in.
Yeah. Yeah. But right. I'm sorry. I went off because I couldn't take it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And just a reminder,
Beyonce. Talk to you later.
You too. Beyonce did say when she released the album, this is not a country album. This is a Beyonce album. And as someone that follows country music, it really wasn't a country album. It definitely had country roots in a lot of the songs, but it's not solid, straight up country. But we also realize that they want to X out a certain particular group out of country music if you don't abide to what they deem as country. Anyways, I say all that to say, here we are. Okay, here we are. Oh wait, Romo says put 403 in your phone and hold it upside down. It's gonna say ho, right? Look, it's gonna. I mean, I already have it in my head. It's gonna say ho. 403. Oh wait, I did it wrong. Look, I'm gonna need me follow directions. I mean, it looks like a bunch of numbers upside down, but I get what you mean. Look, I get what you mean. All right. Shout out to everyone that called in and shout out to everyone that sent in super chats, Venmos, Cash Apps, PayPals. All those things are much appreciated. But you being here, watching and engaging and sharing and telling a friend to tell a friend, that means so much more. So don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the Kempire podcast. And if you're in Washington, D.C. or in the DMV area, come to our Kempire After Dark live experience coming Friday, January 24th. And then we're back here in New York City on Friday, February 21st. More information on all shows, including a live stream link for the New York City show, will be available in the description. And don't forget to check out our friends over at Factor Meals for a special discount. If you're trying to get your New Year's resolution going, this might be one of the ways that you can do it. Anyways, thank you to our King's Guards, our mods. We appreciate all of you. And happy holidays, guys. Let's continue with the holiday celebration here on the channel. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Here we go now.